Select your destination. Destination, primary dig site. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
Approaching primary dig site.
Any sign of activity? The whole site's gone dark and we need the comms array there to boost the data buffer from our sensor sweep.
All systems appear offline. Emergency lighting only.
Damn. Well, clearly something went wrong here.
I'm sensing a pattern.
No kidding. That should be the new Kronos 2 mission patch. Just something went wrong. In big, bold letters. Anyway, better get to it. Let me know what you find.
Warning. Hazardous levels of radiation detected.
Right on cue.
I'll try to get the site's radiation dampener online.
Good idea. Make sure to check its backup power supply. It may have a dead battery.
This radiation dampener will allow me to safely investigate the dig site, but I need to reactivate it first. This battery socket should provide backup power to the dampening field, even if the main generator is offline. Battery removed. It's definitely depleted.
Well, that explains that. Your Fury transport should have a spare you can replace it with.
The backup battery should be on the aft of the transport. Battery acquired.
Shields at 95%.
Power restored. I should be able to turn the dampener on now. Dampener online. Geiger readings nominal.
Nice job. That should buy you some time. If the dampener goes down again, you can recharge the battery back at the Fury. Based on the radiation, I bet that generator has a damaged core. Look for a maintenance panel that you can cut open.
Maintenance panel removed.
How's it look?
The main reactor appears to be intact, but the fuel rod is partially melted.
Damn it. Better jettison it then. It may be good to scan it first, though. The data could prove useful.
Second security brace released. Manual ejection sequence online. Fuel rod jettisoned. Generator systems offline.
Radiation dissipating. That core seems to have been the only source.
Good work. Now just get the generator a new fuel rod and re-engage the locking mechanisms. There should be a spare in the site's core enclosure.
New core acquired. Returning to the generator. A fusion generator, more than capable of powering the entire dig site.
New fuel element accepted. Please re-engage safety protocols. Control rods engaged. Fusion reaction initiated. Please initiate a manual reboot. Connection with primary dig site re-established.
Excellent. I pulled a few Labour units out of mothballs to mount the antenna while you finish the repairs. You'll need to assemble them before you move on. A Fury transport should arrive with them shortly.
Labor unit online. Proceeding with primary assignment. Positive contact. Stabilizing. Labor unit online.
Labor units
Proceeding
online.
with primary
With them
assignment.
managing the data flow, you'll be free to operate the sensor once we're ready to scan.
You mean until something goes wrong?
I figured that went without saying. We're almost there. We still need to investigate the container field. Update me when you arrive. Oh, and Jack, if you have a moment, search the primary dig site for another Labour unit. I'm getting a signal from one nearby and we could use the extra set of hands.
My sensors are picking up a signal from deeper inside this cave.
Athena, bring up the next candidate, please.
Echo Program Candidate number 37. Lieutenant Rhodes, Olivia J.
Now this one's promising. Accepted into the USN Aerospace Academy at 16. Exemplary marks in engineering, geology, robotics. Elite stuff. All the versatility you could want in an astronaut. The USN even approached her for the Pythias initiative, but she declined. I'm not interested in leaving the solar system, I guess. And a psych profile. She's right on the money. Took some prying, but the interviewer got her to open up about her family. The younger brother, Jackson. You could tell they were close. Probably had to look after him a lot with two scientists for parents. That's just what we need for Echo 1. She's perfect.
Liv, I found the labor unit. It has been dismembered, and it may have suffered internal damage as well.
Try to get its limbs reattached at least. We can perform a more thorough diagnostic later.
Repairs complete. Unit 38, are you operational?
Affirmative. I feel lovely. Just lovely. How are you?
You have definitely sustained internal damage.
Negative. This unit is operating at 10,000% efficiency. As you can see, the bridge is in excellent condition.
This is a cave.
Negative, negative, negative. This is the bridge. I recommend you schedule yourself for maintenance, Echo 1. You are being very negative.
Liv, I found the missing labor unit near the primary dig site and... well, it's disoriented.
What the hell do you mean by that?
Is that Captain Rhodes? Are you speaking to Captain Rhodes? Please tell her that I am nearly finished clearing her browsing history, as requested.
Maybe you should just leave it alone for now.
That may be for the best. Unit 38, you mentioned browsing history?
I am sorry, Echo 1. That is a classified assignment given to me by Captain Rhodes. Please, wipe your memory of that conversation.
I want to say, for the record, that I never told it to do that.
Is that Captain Rhodes? Please tell
Jack,
her...
please. Please stop talking to that android.
Unit 38, status report.
Status, still lovely. Oh, so lovely.
Select your destination. Destination, container field. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
That fuel rod was completely inert. It should have been good for another century before it burned out. Something very strange is going on here.
Approaching container field.
I'm picking up latent radiological activity in that area.
Something must have contaminated the cargo.
There's no way we'll get a clear read on the anomaly with all that interference. You'll need to find the source of the radiation and jettison it.
My scanner should help me track down the culprit.
Best guess, I'd say you're looking for levels around 80 or 90 decigrays. If you get into trouble, remember you can use the Fury module's induction panel to recharge your shields.
Radiation absorption at 30 decigrays and climbing.
You're getting warmer. Watch yourself.
Shields at 95%.
Agitated deuterium ions detected.
Deuterium? That's a hydrogen isotope. How'd that end up in one of our helium-3 containers?
Unclear. The processing line is configured to scrub any excess hydrogen.
Ah, sod it. For now, let's just deal with the contamination. I'll dispatch a Fury to remove the irradiated container. Wait, something's wrong.
What is it?
I can't get the Fury transport to decouple from the container on the upper rack.
I can throw the manual override on the Fury's hitch. Stand by. I'll make my way up there now. Approaching Fury transport.
Careful. Once you decouple the transport's hitch, the autopilot's likely to kick in. So either get clear or find something to hold on to.
Unlocking this hitch will release the Fury transport. Fury hitch released.
Autopilot's taking over. So far, so good.
Reboot initiated.
Jack, even your body can't withstand contact with an afterburner. Ah! Jack? Are you alright?
Affirmative, but the container was breached. The contamination is spreading.
Well, that certainly didn't go as planned. Okay, I've got an idea. If I release the container's maglocks, the Fury should just carry it away. Or it would if the controls were actually responding. You know what? Screw it. Just cut the power. Maybe that'll do it.
Considering the damage, are you sure that's wise?
Wise? Definitely not. But will it work? Only one way to find out.
Shields at 95%.
Do I need to mention this is a gross violation of protocol?
It's either this or risk contaminating the entire shipment. Sometimes you just have to improvise. Ah! Holy sh... What the hell just happened?
Explosive decompression. The escaping gas caused the container to jettison itself.
Okay, so not exactly what we were aiming for, but, well, I suppose that takes care of our radiation problem. Good work. The sensor should be able to scan the anomaly free of interference. Jack, looks like everything's back up and running.
Affirmative.
Grab a Fury and head for the depleted dig site. I'll fill you in on the way. Hold on. Something's wrong with that Fury transport.
The one that collided with the container. What's wrong with it?
I'm really not sure. It's moving erratically, veering wildly off its flight path.
Could be a problem with the Fury's flight dynamics.
Probably just need to reset the navcom. If you get a chance, would you mind looking into it?
Copy that.
And I'm not sure, but I think we might need to resynchronize the container field's inventory control system.
Are these issues urgent?
Not really. Neither one's going to keep us from scanning the anomaly. Consider them both secondary priorities. Nice. Good work, Jack.
What is it?
Nothing. I'm sorry, it was like watching some sort of weird robot rodeo. Cowboy Jack ropes himself a Fury.
Do I get a hat?
A hat, fancy boots, shiny spurs. We'll fix you right up. Till then, you can just leave the Fury where it is. I'll have Hera run some diagnostics on it before I can reconnect the remote link.
Copy that. I'm moving on.
Happy trails, partner.
Liv, you were right. The inventory control system is out of sync.
Probably got knocked off cycle by one of those pulses. In order to resynchronize the inventory system, you'll have to quickly scan each of the 3 I.O. ports in the container field.
Hera, mark the location of each I.O. port on my HUD.
Once you scan the first I.O. port, you'll have roughly 70 seconds to scan the other 2. If you don't make it, the system will reset and you'll have to start again.
That's 1.
Clock is running. 70 seconds.
One more to go.
50 seconds remaining. Success. Inventory control station synchronized.
That was impressive.
It wasn't all that difficult. After all, I was specifically designed to handle these types of demanding situations.
Plus, you're incredibly modest.
Thank you.
Select your destination. Destination, depleted dig site. Preparing for thruster ignition. Please hold on.
En route to the depleted dig site.
Good. When you get there, you'll need to aim the sensor array at the anomaly. I'm heading out to rig up the transponder.
I thought we agreed that you'd stay on board the station.
Sorry, Jack. I need a direct line into the lathe systems to siphon the power supply.
Liv, the plasma lathes have already malfunctioned once. That's extremely dangerous.
Relax. I double-checked the failsafes and I've shut down the main relays. I'm following protocol to the letter. Mostly.
Confidence inspiring. I've reached the depleted dig site. Are you in position?
Just arrived. Go ahead and bring it online. I'll manage the power supply from here.
Affirmative. I'll activate the site's generator.
Right. Just make sure you've completed all your other tasks before you get started. This scan could take a while, and I'll need you there.
The site's generator is still in working order. I'll get it up and running.
Good. That should bring the sensor online.
Dig site generator online. Core samples processing. All systems nominal.
This site's generator can only power a few systems at a time. I'll need to make sure its power junction is directed towards the sensor array. This junction switch should allow me to adjust the power flow. Power rerouted. Liv, how are your energy readings?
So far, so good. Head to the sensor and bring it online.
There wouldn't be much point to reactivating these solar panels. The generator is more than enough to power the array. Sensor reached.
Look for the main control console. You should be able to activate the sensor from there.
Sensor powering on.
Confirmed. You'll need to rotate the dish so it faces the anomaly before we can get a clear reading. Jack, it's working. The signal's getting stronger. Keep going.
The array is now pointed at the epicenter of the anomaly.
Perfect. Give me a minute to process the data. What the... Jack, what happened? I lost my connection to the sensor.
Energy spike from the anomaly. I think it blew the fuse.
Shit. Those sensors are sealed before deployment. Okay, you'll need to cut through to access the fuse box.
This has to be against protocol.
Well, I find it's easier to get things done if you think of the field manual as guidelines, rather than regulations.
The filament popped. We'll need a new one.
There should be plenty of spare fuses around. Look for a replacement.
Power level stabilizing.
Good. Let's get the sensor back online so we can finish the scan.
Sensors back online.
Connection established. Now we just need to realign the array.
Signal synchronized. Scanning inner horizon.
Liv, array is realigned. Can you confirm? Liv, do you copy?
I think it worked, Jack. I picked up something on the oscilloscope. I'm patching the audio through. Do you hear that? What the hell is this? Ah!
Liv. Olivia.
Jack, I need you. Find a Fury transport and get back here now.
Select your destination.
Jack! Over here! Oh, thank God for you. It just switched on.
Captain Rhodes. Sitrep, please.
The automatic release protocols aren't working. I'm wedged between the trolley and the rail. Can you see a way to get me out?
Negative. It's trapped beneath the cowl.
The access cover. If you cut through the bolts, we can get a look inside. There! If you cut through the panel, I can pull myself free.
Anomaly detected. Proximity alert.
Jack?
The pulse knocked out my cutting tool.
Jack!
Rebooting.
Look! The anomaly is changing. What the hell? Jack, are you seeing this? Oh my God.
Cutting
Shit!
tool back online.
Incoming,
Liv.
Jack! Cut the panel!
Olivia, everything is going to be fine.
Station hull compromised.
That wave's gonna hit us, Jack! Hurry!
Catastrophic structural integrity.
Shit!